Hello, I hope you are well and welcome back to Nasser's Lab, where we unlock life-changing books to help you grow every single day. Today, we're diving into one of the most practical guides ever written, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book has transformed millions of lives by answering one simple question: how can small changes lead to big results? James Clear's own story begins with tragedy. As a teenager, he was hit in the face with a baseball bat. He was in a coma, nearly lost his life, and had to relearn basic skills. But step by step, tiny habit by tiny habit, he rebuilt his life, eventually becoming a top student, a college athlete, and one of the world's most influential writers on habit formation. He realized success is not about huge leaps. It's about tiny steps done consistently. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Think about it. If you get 1% better every day, you won't notice much at first. But in a year, you'll be 37 times better. Small habits don't add up. They compound dots, so whether you want to lose weight, build a business, write a book, or just stop wasting time, it starts with your daily habits. Today, I'll break this down for you. What are atomic habits? Why do tiny changes make a massive difference? How can you build good habits and break bad ones using the 4 laws of behavior change? Stay tuned. You'll finish this video with practical tools you can use immediately. Grab your notebook. Let's go. What are atomic habits? The power of tiny gains. So what exactly is an atomic habit? James Clear defines it like this. An atomic habit is a tiny habit that is part of a larger system. It's like an atom, small but powerful, the building block of massive change. Most people overestimate the power of one big change and underestimate the power of small daily improvements. You should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. Modern example. Let's say you want to get fit. If you do just 5 push-ups every day, it doesn't feel like much. But that tiny action rewires your brain. I'm someone who exercises. Soon you'll want to do more. Maybe a short run. A healthy meal. Tiny steps lead to bigger actions. This is the secret. Focus on building a system of small improvements, not big goals you abandon after a week. Next, the 4 laws of behavior change, the heart of atomic habits is the 4 laws of behavior change. These are your blueprint for making good habits stick and breaking bad ones. The 4 laws are: 1. Make it obvious. 2. Make it attractive. 3. Make it easy. 4. Make it satisfying. Law 1. Make it obvious. The first step to changing any habit is to notice it. Many of our habits are so automatic, we don't even see them happening. James Clear says, you can't change a habit that you're not aware of. So the first law is simple. Make it obvious. Step 1. Become aware. The Habit Scorecard. James Clear recommends a tool called the Habit Scorecard. It's simple. Write down your daily habits from morning to night. Example: wake up, check your phone, brush teeth, make coffee, scroll social media, drive to work, eat lunch at desk, watch Netflix, sleep late. When you see your day like this, you can label each habit: positive, plus, negative, neutral, equals. Modern example. You may realize you spend 2 hours scrolling Instagram every morning. You didn't notice it before, but now it's obvious. Step 2. Use implementation intentions. Most People fail to build good habits because they don't get specific. Saying, "I want to exercise more," is too vague. An implementation intention is a clear plan. I will behavior at time, in place. I will meditate for 5 minutes at 7 a.m. in my bedroom. I will write for 20 minutes after breakfast at my desk. When you set an exact when and where, you're far more likely to follow through. Step 3. Use habit stacking. One of James Clear's most powerful tools is habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. After current habit, I will new habit. Example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will write my to-do list. After I brush my teeth, I will read 1 page of a book. Habit stacking works because your brain already trusts the old habit, so the new habit piggybacks on it. Environment design. James Clear says, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. If you want to change your habits, change your environment. Modern example, want to drink more water? Keep a water bottle on your desk. Want to eat healthy? Put fruits at eye level in your fridge. Want to practice guitar? Keep it in the middle of your room, not hidden in a closet. Environment cues are powerful. If you see it, you're more likely to do it. Real life story. Victor Hugo's Deadline. Here's a fun story James Clear shares about the power of environment. Victor Hugo, the famous French author, kept missing deadlines for his book The Hunchback of Notre Dame. To force himself to write, he asked his assistant to lock away all his clothes, so he couldn't leave the house. It worked. He finished the book ahead of schedule. Change your environment gives change your behavior. Law 1 recap. Make it obvious. 1 awareness. Use a habit scorecard. 2 plan. Set clear implementation intentions. 3 stack. Link new habits to current ones. 4 shape your environment. Make cues visible. When your good habits are obvious, you don't need motivation. They become automatic. Mini motivation. Pause this video. Write down 1 habit you want to build and create your implementation. Intention right now. I will do what? At time, in place. This tiny step makes you 10x more likely to succeed. Law 2. Make IT attractive. The second law of behavior change is make it attractive. If a habit feels boring or painful, your brain resists it. But if it feels rewarding, your brain is drawn to it again and again. James Clear says, the more attractive an opportunity is, the more likely it is to become habitual. Why this works? The dopamine effect every habit is driven by. The anticipation of a reward, not just the reward itself. It is the anticipation of a reward, not the fulfillment of it, that gets us to act. Your brain releases dopamine before you do the habit when you see the cue. That's what pulls you to repeat it. Example, why do we check our phones every 5 minutes? Not because of the messages, but because our brain loves the anticipation. That maybe there's something new. How to make good habits more attractive. The trick is to pair the habit you need to do with something you want to do. James Clear calls this temptation bundling. Temptation bundling works by linking an action you want to do with an action you need to do. Temptation bundling examples: love Netflix but need to work out. Only watch Netflix while on the treadmill. Love coffee but hate reading boring reports? Only read reports in your favorite cafe. Love podcasts but hate cleaning? Only listen to your favorite podcast while cleaning your room. You're combining something you enjoy with something you should do. instantly making the habit more attractive. Use the right tribe. Another way to make habits attractive is to surround yourself with people who already do what you want to do. One of the deepest human desires is to belong. Example: want to run more? Join a local running club. Want to eat healthy? Hang out with people who care about fitness. When a behavior is normal in your group, you're more likely to stick with it. Story: The Power of Social Proof. James Clear tells the story of British smokers in the 1970s. Researchers found that people who tried to quit smoking alone had a low success rate, but people who quit as part of a group with support and shared identity succeeded at much higher rates. Reprogram your mind. Reframe your habits. If a habit feels like punishment, you'll never love it. Reframe it as something you get to do, not something you have to do. Exercise is a celebration of what your body can do, not a punishment for what you ate. Modern example: instead of "I have to wake up early," think "I get to wake up early and get a head start on my dreams." Law 2 recap: make it attractive. 1. Temptation bundling. Pair what you want with what you should do. 2. Join the right tribe. Surround yourself with people who do what you want to do. 3. Reframe. See your habits as opportunities, not chores. Mini motivation. Take a moment now. Think of one habit you want to build. How can you bundle it with something you love? Write it down, make it attractive, and watch your brain pull you toward it. Law 3. Make it easy. The third law of behavior change is make it easy. So many people think success is about discipline and willpower. James Clear says it's not. It's about designing your habits to be so easy that you don't need willpower at all. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Why small wins matter. Big goals are intimidating. Small actions are effortless. If your habit feels hard, you won't do it. If it feels easy, your brain won't resist it. The 2-minute rule James Clear gives. The 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. It sounds silly, but it works because it gets you started. Example: want to read more? Read 1 page. Want to exercise? Put on your workout shoes. Want to write? Write 1 sentence. Once you start, you'll probably keep going. But the key is to make the first step so easy you can't say no. Focus on repetition, not perfection. Another big idea: habit formation is not about doing it perfectly, it's about doing it consistently. You don't need to map out every feature of a new habit. You just need to practice it. Modern example: don't worry about doing a perfect 1-hour workout. Focus on never missing 2 days in a row. Reduce friction. One powerful way to make habits easy is to remove friction, the obstacles that slow you down. Examples: want to work out? Lay out your clothes the night before. Want to eat healthy? Pre-pack healthy snacks. Want to write daily? Keep your notebook open on your desk. Every small step that reduces effort increases the chance you'll do it. Use automation. James Clear encourage automating good behaviors where possible. One-time choices that automate your future habits are incredibly powerful. Modern example: set up automatic savings so money moves to your investment account without thinking. Use apps to block social media during work hours. Set recurring grocery orders for healthy food. One decision today can remove 100 future decisions. Story: The paperclip strategy. James Clear tells a story about a young stockbroker who used a simple trick to make more sales calls. He started each day with 2 jars, one full of 120 paper clips, the other empty. Each time he made a call, he'd move one paper clip to the empty jar. That simple, physical action made his goal visible and easy to track. He became one of the top performers in his company, all thanks to a simple system. Law 3 recap. Make it easy. 1. Use the 2-minute rule. Make the first step tiny. 2. Repeat. Don't perfect. Consistency beats perfection. 3. Remove friction. Design your environment for ease. 4. Automate good choices. Use tech and systems to help you stick to habits. Mini motivation. Take a second. Pick a habit you want to build. How can you shrink it down to a 2-minute version? Write it down now and do it today. Tiny steps. Massive impact. Law 4. Make it satisfying. The final law of behavior change is make it satisfying. If a behavior feels good, your brain wants to repeat it. If it feels bad or empty, your brain wants to avoid it. James Clear says, what is immediately rewarded is repeated. What is immediately punished is avoided. The problem? Good habits often feel bad now and only pay off later. Bad habits feel good now but hurt you later. Example: eating junk food tastes great now, bad for your health later. Saving money feels like a sacrifice now, but builds security later. So how do we trick our brain into loving good habits? Use immediate rewards. We need an instant hit of satisfaction when we do something good, so our brain links it to pleasure. Example: want to save money? Each time you skip an impulse buy, transfer the amount to a fund savings jar, then spend it guilt-free later on something meaningful. Use visual tracking. Humans love to see progress. It's deeply satisfying. One of the most satisfying feelings is the feeling of making progress. James Clear suggests habit trackers. Mark an X on a calendar for every day you stick to your habit. The goal: don't break the chain. Make it personal. Reward yourself when you stick to your habit. Reward yourself in a healthy way. Example: hit your writing goal for a week. Treat yourself to your favorite meal. Went to the gym 5 days straight. Buy yourself a new playlist. The trick is, make the reward immediate, small, and linked to the habit. Use accountability. James Clear shares that social rewards are powerful. 2. Pain of being judged or praised by others can reinforce behavior. Modern example: tell your friends you're quitting smoking. The thought of failing publicly keeps you on track. Post your progress on social media. Your tribe cheers you on. Story: Jerry Seinfeld's calendar. Here's a classic example. James Clear loves comedian Jerry Seinfeld used a huge wall calendar to stick to writing jokes daily. Each day he wrote, he marked a big red X. His rule: don't break the chain. It turned something boring, daily writing, into something visually satisfying and motivating. Invert the law for bad habits. Want to break a bad habit? Make it unsatisfying. Add an instant consequence. Make it painful. To do the wrong thing. Example: set up a habit contract with a friend. If you smoke again, you pay them $50. Instant pain, instant accountability. Law 4 recap. Make it satisfying. 1. Add immediate rewards to good habits. 2. Use habit tracking to see progress. 3. Reward yourself, but keep it healthy. 4. Use accountability and social proof. 5. Make bad habits painful to do. Mini motivation right now. Pick one habit you want to strengthen. Decide on a small, immediate reward you'll give yourself when you do it. Write it down, make it satisfying, and make your brain crave it. Common pitfalls and how to avoid them. So, you know the 4 laws. 1. Make it obvious. 2. Make it attractive. 3. Make it easy. 4. Make it satisfying. But even with these, people fall into traps that make them give up too soon. Let's fix that right now. Pitfall number 1. Focusing too much on goals. Instead of systems, James Clear says, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Goals are important for direction, but systems are what keep you moving daily. Example, a goal is, I want to run a marathon. A system is, I run every morning at 7 a.m. Goals are results. Systems are processes. Focus on the process. Pitfall number 2, expecting instant results. Good habits work slowly. Bad habits hurt slowly. This makes them hard to notice at first. Success is the product of daily habits, not once in a lifetime. Transformations. Modern example. You won't see a six-pack after one workout, but skip workouts for a year. The results show up. Fix, embrace the plateau. James Clear calls this the valley of disappointment. The time when you're doing the work but can't see the results yet. Stick with it. Small habits compound like interest. One day, the results explode. Pitfall number 3. Letting one bad day break you. Life happens. You'll miss a workout. You'll eat junk. You'll sleep in. But don't let one slip turn into a habit. Never miss twice. Example, miss a gym day? Fine, but show up the next day, even if it's just for 5 push-ups. Pitfall number 4. Using willpower alone. Willpower is limited. Don't rely on it every day. Use environment design, social support, automation. Make the habit easy so you don't need endless motivation. Pitfall number 5. Forgetting to measure. What gets measured gets improved. Example, want to save more? Track your spending. Want to read more? Track your pages. When you see progress, you stay motivated. Pitfall number 6. Not updating your identity. One of James Clear's biggest lessons is that habits shape who you believe you are. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Don't just say, I want to run. Say, I am a runner. Shift your identity. I am a writer. I am a healthy eater. I am an investor. Each tiny habit proves it. Key takeaways for staying consistent. Build systems, not just goals. Trust the compound effect. Never miss twice. Make habits easy, so you don't rely on willpower. Track your progress. Become your habit. Shift your identity. Mini motivation. Pause for 30 seconds. Think about the person you want to become. What tiny habit proves that identity? Write it down. That's your anchor. The Atomic Habits Action Plan. Putting it all together, you've learned the 4 laws, how to avoid pitfalls, and the power of tiny habits. Now let's turn all that into an easy, actionable plan. Step 1. Identify one habit to build or break. Start small. Pick one habit you want to build or break. Remember, the habit should be atomic, tiny, and easy to do. Step 2. Apply the 4 laws. Use the 4 laws as your framework. Make it obvious. Set clear cues. Use habit stacking and environment design. Make it attractive. Bundle it with something you enjoy. Join a tribe that supports you. Make it easy. Break it down with the 2-minute rule. Remove friction. Automate if possible. Make it satisfying. Track progress. Reward yourself. Use accountability. Step 3. Write an implementation intention. Make a clear plan. I will do the habit at time in place. Example: I will meditate for 5 minutes every morning in my living room. Step 4. Track your progress. Use a calendar, app, or notebook to mark every day you complete your habit. Celebrate the chain you're building. Step 5. Adjust and iterate. If something isn't working, tweak it. Maybe you need a different cue or a simpler version of the habit. Remember, habits evolve as you grow. Step 6. Identity shift. Repeat this mantra: I am the type of person who does this habit. Make your habits a reflection of who you truly want to be. Bonus tips: use never miss twice. Slip-ups happen, but bounce back immediately. Avoid willpower fatigue. Set up your environment to do the hard work for you. Share your journey. Accountability is powerful. Final motivation: remember what James Clear says: success is the product of daily habits, not once-in-a-lifetime transformations. Every tiny habit you build today is an investment in your future self. Start now, stay consistent, and watch your life change in ways you never imagined. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe to Nasser's Lab, and share this video with someone who wants to build better habits. Drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. I love hearing from you. Keep experimenting, keep growing, and remember, small habits, big results. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.